that's a bad that you made, yeah. Ay, yeah, mad that you made, that's a bad that you made.
Aye, Katie, let's go.
All hell King Darius.
That's a bad that you made.
That's a bad that you made.
That's a bad that you made.
That's a bad that you lame.
What kind of game is you
What kind of game is you playing?
playing? Hard in the paint,
We go hard in the paint, yeah.
Fuck is you saying?
What the fuck is you saying?
Go where they
I only go where they pay.
game is you playing?
What kind of game is you playing?
Aye, yeah.
Whoa,
My shit is relevant, on topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no ollies, you children popping mollies. I'm so intelligent, my honesty turned into philosophy. I go hard in the paint, the harder I play. Nigga, I'm like Harden on James, a problem to face. I don't wear my heart in my sleeve, just look in my eyes. Nigga, you can do what you need, I do what is right. I don't fucking want what you have, just look at your life. Nothing about it sacred to me, it's out of my sight. That just means it's out of my mind, it's not worth the fight. Nigga, yeah, I'm out of my mind, I'm out of my mind. Hey, you did what you did.
Yeah, you do what you did.
Give a fuck about intentions.
Don't give a fuck about intentions.
You can watch what I do.
You can watch what I do.
Just stay the fuck out my mentions.
Stay the fuck out my mentions.
That's a bad that you made.
That's a bad that you made.
That's a bad that you lame.
That's a bad that you lame.
Game is you playing?
What kind of game is you playing?
Hard in the paint.
We go hard in the paint, yeah.
Fuck is you saying?
What the fuck is you saying?
Go where they pay.
I only go where they pay.
Game is you
What
playing?
kind of game is you playing?
Hard in the paint.
We go hard in the paint, yeah.
That's a bad that you made.
That's a bad that you made.
That's a bad that you lame.
That's a bad that you lame.
Game is you playing?
What kind of game is you playing?
Hard in the paint.
We go hard in the paint, yeah.
Fuck is you saying?
What the fuck is you saying?
Go where they pay.
I only go where they pay.
Game is you
What
playing?
kind of game is you playing?
Hard in the paint.
We go hard in the paint, yeah.
Swole Normuth.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, testing, testing. Test, test, test. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testicles. Testing, testicles. Ooh. Welcome, everyone, to episode 1800 and 35 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and ye all hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swolio, back with another episode, and today's episode, the Mancast, is sponsored by Everest and K2 Flexin' on all you bitches. Get some more applause. What's going on, fam? What's going on? All right, enough with the mic action. How are we doing, fam? Welcome to a Saturday Slutcast, a Swole Slut Saturday. Welcome to an evening cast, the best kind of cast. Nothing like it. Welcome to the show, 1835. We are live, we are loud, and we are crushing it. I've been on the Swole Fam Telegram. I set up that squat rack today, finally. Very happy about that. Very happy about that. You know, today felt like the day to do it. I'm like, you know what? We're not going to wait for the concrete. I just want to put it out in the grass, fucking trained. And then all of a sudden it started raining. So I was doing dips in the rain, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. I love training in the rain. It was nice. It was kind of like a light rain and a warm rain. It was glorious, but it is the summer in Florida, so it does rain every fucking day. So if you come down to Florida, expect that shit. If you come down on vacation to get away from your shitty northern states, you come down here, it's going to rain. It's going to rain. It rains every day, but it stops after like 20 minutes. So it is what it is. But welcome everyone to the show. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Of course, we are live every single day on YouTube, the Daily Swole channel on YouTube. And of course, make sure you catch, if you missed the show, boo on you. Don't miss the live stream. Don't miss the live stream. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to be notified. But, you know, you could also join the Swole fam over at swolenormousx.com/Summer Swole, because we have the Summer Swole special going on right now. We'll talk about that in just a second. Got a couple announcements, but make sure you subscribe on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. So if you miss a live stream, you can watch it later. Obviously, there's a lot of visuals. We got a lot of visuals today. And you could also catch the audio later, which is great. It's fantastic. We always like some audio. So if you want Papa Swolio tickling your ear holes, make sure you follow over there as well. We do have announcements about the Summer Swole special. We have like 1 day, I think a day and a half remaining. SwoleNormousX.com/SummerSwole. If you're ready to join, now is the time. You could join for less than $5, but you got 3-month and annual options. Don't wait until they're gone. I've been warning you for a long time. Summer Swole, we have to cut it now because the summer is fucking here. It's here. Trust me. I was outside today. The sun was roasting my nips. The summer is upon us. It's here. It's here. So, it is what it is. We also have a couple other announcements. We got some awesome action coming up on Monday.
Wow.
The little rascal has suicide.
Gotta love me some accountability meeting. We got new releases Monday. That is day after tomorrow. Don't forget your taxes, fam. Monday, May 18th, May 7th. I can't even fucking read. May 17th, 12 noon Eastern time. We got an accountability meeting. That'll be a privately streamed episode. Again, another awesome reason to join. You get access to all the private live streams. So Monday, we'll do some new releases. We'll go over some awesome Swole fam transformations and success stories. Awesome shit. And we got some new releases. And of course, we do have the amazing Balls Deep for Summer coming up 2 weeks from Monday. So this Monday, you got 2 weeks from Monday, Memorial Day. We got Balls Deep for Summer a special Summer Swole event. A special Summer Swole event, May 31st. So a lot of brand new content coming for X. And I'm excited. We're going to have a big old release party. So that will be May 31st, Memorial Day, 12 noon. Even if you're traveling, you can pop in at 12 noon and it'll get you amped for when you get home from your Memorial Day trip or whatever you're doing. Obviously, South Florida is going to get fucking raped by everyone that's going to come down and trash South Beach. But if you live in Florida, you don't go to South Beach. Everyone knows that. If you live in Florida, you don't go there. I don't even know what South Beach is anymore. I haven't been down there in like a decade. But anyway, it's going to be a wild time here with the Swole fam. Balls Deep for Summer, Monday, May 31st, 12 noon. So all the accountability meetings, all the awesome stuff. I'm excited for that as well. So make sure you are ready. And again, you could join SwoleNormousX.com/SummerSwole. Let's go around the horn. Make sure you drop in the comments. What are you smashing today? I don't want to hear nothing. Maybe you did some yoga. All right. Maybe you did some mobility. You did your meditación. You made some brain gains. Maybe you had a sick fucking pump. Drop in the comments down below. And while you're doing that, let's bust this nut wide open. Put some respect on it and don't even try it. Every fucking time. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew you would. You like the style? You like the release? You like that shit? You like that shit? You like the presentation? Nothing's like that. You got a nice presentation. Got the the nice presentation. Hashtag Swole Slut for a chance to win today's Swole card. There's nothing like a juicy Swole Slut. But be careful typing that in the comments below. You might get banned. But the risk, it's worth the risk, isn't it? It's worth the rub. Oh my God. That reminds me. So that was what, like a Saturday? Yeah, Swole SL. If you want to put SS, that had some other connotations. However, remember, like a week or two ago, we did it on Saturday. So inside the private Facebook group, just for context, inside the private Facebook group, we had Josh got banned from Facebook for like 24 hours for putting Swole Slut. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. These big tech companies are just encroaching, even in a private group. They're trying to protect everyone's fucking feelings. If you can't handle a little razzmatazz online, you shouldn't be on the internet. But Swole Slut's a term of endearment. It's a term of endearment. That's like a good thing. If you're called a Swole Slut, that's everything. Swole Slut's a compliment. If you get called a Swole Slut, round of fucking applause. You're getting it done. You're getting it done. If you can't handle it, If you can handle it, come on, stop whining. Come on, stop whining. Stop fucking whining. Stop being a baby. All right, let's get into the tip today. So hashtag SwoleSut for a chance to win today's Swole card. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like the bell, all that good shit. That being said, let's get into the tip. Beaches. Babe, just an inch. It's cold outside. Oh, it is cold outside. So let's see. Maybe Hillary can warm this bad boy up, huh?
What's in the box?
Maybe Hillary can warm this bad boy up. You think? Let's see what you got, Hill. Hillary writes, so honestly, intuitive eating is ridiculous. I was suggested intuitive eating after confessing. What's going on here? This is a double one. We did this one yesterday. Okay, Hillary, we talked about that yesterday. All right, sorry, I'm kicking you to the curb. We did that yesterday. God damn it, we got these repeats. Can't handle repeats. Jessica, hey fam, I'm reaching out because I'm having a really hard time right now. Oh, let's shift gears a little bit. Fuck intuitive eating, by the way. Fuck that shit. I'm feeling like everything is such an uphill struggle. Every time I take 1 foot forward, I end up 3 steps back, 1 step forward. The other day, I lost my favorite rooster to drowning. Oh my goodness. He fell in the cow water trough and couldn't get out. This is intense. This got out of hand fast. Man, that got dark quick. And yesterday, I lost my 10 black copper Marin's chicks that hatched in my incubator and 9 of my meat chicks. I'll be honest, this is making me hungry. A little bit hungry. I'm going to try to be sensitive to this, but I'm a little bit, that just sounds like food to me. It was in the middle of the afternoon to some type of predator bird. I'm just so frustrated. I know the predators are just doing what they do, but fuck, we're going forward. We're putting up a bird netting over the runs. Turn that off. I was listening to some podcast action. Let's see. Going forward, we're putting up bird netting over the runs, and I've got a trail camera out so I can find out what I'm going up against. Ooh, maybe it's a chupacabra. But I'm just feeling so defeated about this loss, the amount of time and money that went into hatching and raising all those guys, let alone the fact they were completely and solely dependent on me, and I basically fed them to the predators. I'm sorry to hear that, but God, they're out there. Nature doesn't give a fuck. Look, I mean, facts on facts. It's just, obviously you know that. I have to tell you that, Jessica. I'm sorry to hear that, but again, it's a subtle, maybe not a subtle reminder, a blatant reminder that nature doesn't give a fuck about your feelings. Nature doesn't care if you were prepared or not. They were, that's nature's a bitch. Nature doesn't give a fuck. They are hungry. They are going to find that food. So better luck next time, and keep us posted on how you make those updates. All right, we got some. This is a vertical post. Get that vertical action there. Got my scroll game. My scroll game is hot today. I'm on. All right, Mike, what's going on, Swole fam? It's been a minute, but I've got a quick triple threat post coming your way. I'm ready, baby. You ready? Are we ready, fam? Drop some biceps and grow. Are we ready? Are we ready for Mike's post? Are we ready? Let me take a sip of bone broth first. Are you ready? I think we're ready. I'm ready. First, earlier this week, I got some new shoes in the mail, a spiffy pair of Zero barefoot shoes. I've got some Vivo barefoot, which are awesome, but they didn't have much in the way of winter boots. So I ended up going to Zero to get some. They worked out great, so I thought I would try the shoes. Of course, I'm in a ridiculous lockdown in Canada, so I can't really wear them anywhere yet. But once I can, it should be pretty exciting. That is exciting. Second, midweek, I got a new sandbag for my gym. I started working on this style of training a month or two ago, but haven't been able to utilize it just the way I want it yet. I'm hoping the new bag helps make it more efficient. And third, I'm obviously saving the best for last. I got my new FEF card in the mail yesterday. There you go, baby. There you go. There you go. Big dick, baby, big dick. There you go, swinging along with that Swole card. I like it. How cool is that? I would have posted this yesterday, but as some of you may remember, I like to call on some old friends to present the card. Well, since this friend is always on duty, it took a minute to get him on the case. Go Gadget Swole card. I don't think you could hammer this point home any harder than getting a FEF card on a Fuck 'em Friday. I just wish I had some actual people to get rid of. Thankfully, I already keep an extremely tight circle, but it never hurts to get reminders to only keep positive people around. Until next time, fam, stay swole, swolenormous, hashtag swolenormous, swole fam, fuck motivation, 7 pillars, and FEF. I like it.
60% of the time.
Hell yeah,
it
baby.
Works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, fuck Canada, man. Canada, you guys are having it brutal up there. How many of you are watching now that live in Canada? Josh, Canada's locked down tighter than a crab's ass.
I was kidding!
I don't think he's kidding.
I was only kidding!
It's probably tighter than a crab's ass. Damn. So be wary, Canada. Oh, here we got the picture here. So you got the zero shoes. Oh, those are spiffy. Those are spiffy. That looks like kind of like, I'll tell you what, kind of looks like a little Forrest Gump here.
My name's Forrest Gump.
Those are my running shoes. That take me anywhere. Jenny got me some running shoes. I just felt like running. Those are nice. Those are nice. I think are those the Sprints or no? I think I got my parents each a pair of those. I have a pair of some kind of zeros. I have the Genesis sandals, like the slip-on, and then I had a pair of some Sprints. I never wear them though, because they still feel too fluffy for me. They're good. They're definitely a good pair of shoes if you want to do more neutral drop and more barefoot. But I swear, I'm barefoot all the time, so even zero shoes feel like too much for me. I like the Vivos just because they're much more, you'll feel more with the Vivos, but especially if you're looking for outdoor stuff, you know, more hiking types things, I agree. I agree that the zeros have better options there. So anyway, very nice. Nice with the sandbag and the Inspector Gadget. I fucking love that. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Excellent. Excellent. All right, let's see another one here. We got one from ADR Reaper. This is from our private Swole Fam Discord. What up, Swole Fam? I'm Kyle. Long story short, I used to be in great shape and then fell off the wagon about 2 years ago. Ready for major life changes and hopefully some major gains? Fuck yeah, bro. Welcome to the fam. And another one from the Swole Fam Discord from Sandman. My name is Garrett. I have been struggling with my dad bod for a while. I'm the only parent my kids have since my wife died of cancer 4 years ago. And I want to create better habits for them so they have me for as long as possible. Sandman, much love. And I'm so sorry to hear about your loss, but fucking hell. That's what I like to hear, though. And even if you're not suffering a tragedy like that, that's what everyone should be thinking about when you have kids. You need to be taking care of your health, lifting. Remember, they're watching you, they're learning, but it's also for you. It's also so you can be alive longer and you can be strong enough to play with them and pick them up and throw them around and wrestle with them and teach them and protect them. It's for everyone. No, everyone wins. Everyone wins when you take care of your health. So much love and respect. Sorry to hear about your loss, but the mindset is there. And that's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Good for a Saturday. Good for a Saturday. Oh, man. Man, do we have some stuff to get into when we go balls deep today, fam? Do we have some stuff to get into? If you have any questions, you could drop in the comments below. Again, if you want to join the Swole fam, only 1 day and a half, like a day and a half remaining in the Summer Swole special. You can see the countdown on the page, so make sure you go on over there. I feel like I'm a little bit out of focus. There we go. Over at swolenormousx.com/summerswole. Make sure you go check that out. We have all types of memberships, 3-month and annual options. Of course, you could join the Swole fam, get access to all the private live streams for less than $5. Get access to the private Facebook group, the private Discord, the private Swole fam Telegram chat, which has been popping off. I've been all over that shit. I've been all up in that. I was posting pictures because I was ready for, when I was setting up the squat rack today, we're talking shop, or we're talking about lockdowns and why people are so insane today. But make sure that you check that out. Make sure you check out the Swole fam Telegram. And I send out a Swole text once in a while, just for anyone that, I let you know when I'm heading into the chat, if you have any questions, and also just to send out a text to new members. So if you've already joined the Swole fam Telegram, you could just hop in when I send out those texts, but I try to do it every couple days. That way new members see the links, but you could also check your Get Started series and the header in your library. You can see all those links for joining the Swole fam Telegram. So if you got any questions, let's take a couple. Drop in the hashtag in the comments down below, hashtag AskPapaSwolio if you got a question, but we do have a couple already. Tell us what they got, fam.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? Well, you got some little Swole Slut there. Hashtag Swole Slut for a chance to win the card. Look at that sexy beige. Look at that sexy beige. Now, I would show you a video of Papa Swolio. She's right there by my feet, but she's here too. Right, baby? Yeah, she's such a good girl. She's such a good girl. You're such a good girl. All right, questions, you could drop them in the comments. Let's take the first one from Shitstagram. This one's from Alex Donescu. 2 U's. Donescu. When 1 U is not enough. Donescu. Is it Donescu? Donescu. Alex Donescu. Papa, I need help. I want to go to the gym, but after Arms Day, they're crush. I can't do anything with. Oh, God damn it. God damn it, get Matt Damon.
I like to caress rusty spoons.
Alex, do you like to caress rusty spoons? Because you might be caressing too many rusty spoons and maybe some of that rust is going to your brain, son. You need help? You want to go to the gym, but after Arms Day they're crushed? Then do fucking legs. Or go for a walk or do some yoga. Come on, man. Come on. Stop bullshitting. That's fucking bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. I want to go to the gym, my arms hurt. Okay. You got other fucking body parts. Train something else. Or do some yoga. My goodness. Good Lord, man. Good Lord, man. Eric, Papa Solio, what's one piece of equipment you want that you do not currently have? Ooh, that's a good question. Honestly, I kind of almost have got everything that I need. I mean, aside from maybe having a little bit more space inside, but I'm doing the combination outside gym. So just set up the squat rack. I just got a rope. I have to hang that from the mango tree. So that'll be interesting. It's a 20-foot rope. I ordered a climbing rope. Does anyone have a rope from Rogue? Does anyone else have a climbing rope from Rogue? It's been sitting outside in the carport for 3 days. That shit stinks like chemical garbage. It's like someone dipped the rope in fucking gasoline. Does anyone else have a climbing rope from Rogue? It smells absolutely terrible. I haven't touched it since. Even walking outside, it just reeks and it's outdoors. It's so bad. So I haven't set that up yet. Let me see. Got my floor glute. Let's see here. I got my bands. Might want to get maybe another barbell. Trying to think. Yeah, actually, just like we talked about on Telegram, Eric, I just ordered that little tower for cable, which was cool because I do love cable stuff. I just didn't want a whole big, $3,000 or $4,000 thing with arms. I don't have that much space, and I don't really care about cable stuff that much. But I was gonna get the strips. I was gonna get the strips from Rogue that I can just bolt to the wall and then have little hooks for bands. But now I'm just gonna use the tower and just wrap a band around it whenever I want to. So, I don't think I have it. I don't think there's really any equipment that, unless I build out. I think once maybe lay down some more concrete. I just didn't have the patience. I didn't want to wait, so I just wanted to set up the squat rack now. But I might do something like maybe a bigger cage or something like that. But I'm totally fine. Maybe another bench. But yeah, I think things are pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy with what I got. So I just kind of bring it outside. Yeah. Yeah, good question though. Got me thinking. I'm like, what else do I want? I mean, there's always cool machines and things, but of course, unless you start building a full-blown gym and you need tons of space. But in terms of free weights and stuff, it's just kind of I do recommend that everyone, if you're thinking about what piece of equipment, because that's a great thought or a great question that Eric asked. If you were building out a home gym, go small, get some functional stuff that you can do with the space. And then once you start training in that space, you'll know, okay, this is how I like to use that space. Oh, it would be great if I had this over here. Oh, it would be great if I had, whatever on this side. And then you can actually build it out. Getting everything all at once is usually a bad decision. You want to make sure you don't get something, your ceiling height. If you're doing pull-ups and you get a rack or something and the bar is too close to the ceiling, you're going to hit your head. Those are things that you'll learn the hard way. Shit, I should have left some more clearance so, you can figure that out too. But it's always good to kind of use the space and then go from there. But good question. Good question. Oh, we're going that direction right now. Okay, DH. All right, Dawn. What do you think of transgenders competing in sports, especially the X-Men? The X-Men, like a superhero. In women's sports, we were just talking about how women are not as strong as men. Well, women are generally not as strong as men. I mean, honestly, you look at some of these CrossFit chicks, they're stronger than most men. But, of course, if we're looking at standard deviations, the average man is much stronger than the average woman. And I think we all agree on that. Of course, if you train a lot, that can change. And I'm sure there are some women that are stronger than me, at least in certain lists. Obviously power lifters, like some chicks are just fucking monsters. But of course, overall, men are stronger than women, and that's not really up for debate. And that's just, I think we were talking about the other day with the military thing when they're trying to wokeify the military and lower the standards for actually getting into the military. It's like, shit, you need to make sure you have that standards high. I don't care what you got between your legs. You need to be able to perform to be in the military for the safety of yourself and the safety of like everyone else on your squad. But what do I think of transgenders? I like men in women's sports? Absolutely not. I think that's a terrible idea. Yeah, have your own division, separate it. It's completely unconscionable. If that's even if it's a word, it just doesn't even make any sense. It makes zero sense. So like I can literally be like, hey, I'm a woman today now, and just go and run track, or like they did in Connecticut, or just compete. It's silly. It's nonsense. You can't just play that game. All right. And there's many different reasons why people do that. But if you allow the system to be gamed, people are going to game the system. So, and I'll even take this a step further. If you allow the system to be gamed like that, you're actually it's going to be bad for actual people that are transgender, because you're going to have people that are not really, that claim to be, or that say they are, just so they can win and just so they can, manipulate the system. So you start giving them, again, it always comes down to that famous book. You give a mouse a cookie, he's going to want a glass of milk. And that's what's happening with woke culture. You keep on giving them a fucking inch. They're taking more and more. It's never going to end. It's never going to end. You cannot negotiate with terrorists. This is domestic terrorism. You can't negotiate with this mind virus. You can't, there is no middle ground. There's barely any compromise. As long as you're going with logic and common sense, you can make compromise. But if you're living in this land of make-believe, like we talked about with the Instagram update that's coming to most places, where they have a place for you to put your fucking pronouns. Listen, as long as you have a profile and you can customize your pronouns, then put whatever you want in your profile. You don't need a place to prompt people to put their fucking pronouns. That's silly nonsense. And then to only have 4 options, what are you doing? You're just opening the door for people to complain and submit their own, and people to get rejected. And then if you're going to say, okay, put your pronouns here, what you want to be called, and then you're restricting certain people from being called what they want to be called, it's like you're digging yourself into this hole that you can't win. There's no winning there. You can't. It's stupid. It's really fucking dumb. If you want to put pronouns in your bio, then put pronouns in your bio, and then people know not to be friends with you because, oh, this person's one of those, right? You can judge that accordingly. But if you're prompting people to do it, then people are gonna be like, oh, I guess I'm a guy, I'm a he, I'm in this. Like, we know. Does anyone doubt what you can call me when you look at my fucking face? I don't need a spot on my Instagram profile. If you want to put that woke shit in your profile, then do it. That's why you have X amount of characters. You can do what you want. It's so silly. But good question. Good question. Talk about, you're starting me up.
He's heating up.
You're starting me up, Don. Come on. It's a Saturday. I mean, we're fucking deep in it. We're deep in it. Getting me hot. Or maybe it's just broth. I don't know. Milk was a bad choice. Let's see here. Mike. Papa Swole, this might be a pretty general question, but what is a decent amount of time to warm up before doing any regimented form of movement? Maybe 10, 15 minutes, depends. You could do 2 types of warm-ups, do a little bit of a general warm-up and then do a little bit more specific. You could do, let's say, jumping jacks, or go on a step mill, or go for a walk, or do some, a little yoga flow, and then do your specific warm-up. So I would just do something to kind of warm the body up. Like for me, for upper body, rather than just do some standard stretches, you could do arm circles, but I've been liking to do like Indian clubs, or do like a little mace bell, do some, swings or some rotations over my head, some halos and stuff, loosen up the shoulders. Then I'll do some, if I'm doing upper body, I'll do some of those movements, let's say pull-ups or rows. I go light and then I ease into it, and then I'm fine. So a lot of warm-up sets, but usually a general warm-up and then more specific warm-ups that prep your body for those actual movements you're going to do. So for example, if you're going to do a deadlift, you don't want to just do jogging or some jumping jacks and go right into deadlifts. So you want to get your heart rate up a little bit, get your body temperature up, let your body know that, hey, we're going to exercise. We're getting ready for it. Do a little yoga, do some rotation, do some body weight squats, do some walking lunges, some curtsy lunges, some single leg Romanians, body weight stuff. And then you can go into some light deadlifts. Once you do it light, do some lighter sets, go through the motion, make sure you got your form, do maybe 5 warm-up sets or 3 or whatever it is, and then slowly ease into it depending on the movement, deadlifts or squats or something like that. It's always good to ease into it so you know kind of how you feel and where your body's at that given day, because sometimes you're going to feel good and then not be as strong. You just don't want to jump in and go heavy, like 0 to 100. You don't want to go too hard too soon. Dawn, there are some guys that are just changing their clothes and getting scholarships over the girls that would have gotten them. Sure. I mean, yeah, we're bringing complete like mental dysphoria into our culture and racism back. We're bringing it all back. All right. We're bringing everything back in one fell swoop. The last like 50 years of, 60 years of amazing progress, just fucking down the drain. Right. So it's pretty nonsensical. People are losing their fucking mind, and it's probably social media is largely to blame. We were talking about that on Telegram, because, we're talking about how concentrated population areas are liberal. And then once you get out into more country and when you're more responsible for your own well-being, when the cops aren't around the corner and you have to fend for yourself against like bears or predators or even trespassers, obviously you get a little bit more into those red areas where you have guns because you have to protect yourself. You need to be personally responsible because you can't depend on someone next door. And if you have everyone stacked on top of each other in apartment buildings and everyone's so condensed, of course, people are gonna be like, no, you're too noise complaints, my neighbor, and oh my God, get out of my business. Everyone's up in everyone's shit. Everyone's whiny and bitchy and complaining. Everyone's completely separated from nature and their own personal responsibility and their own protection, their own well-being. No one's farming and getting stuff. Everyone's just living in this weird world. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. I don't know. I forgot where I was going with that, but we were talking about that on Telegram earlier. Yeah, if you have fucking bears living across, in other words, if you live out in the woods and you have bears and you have to protect yourself, you don't care if someone, like, you don't give a fuck about someone's pronouns. You're like, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I gotta go fucking, I gotta go farm these crops, or there's bears on my property. I don't give a shit about those, shit that it doesn't matter. And I think it's just that fundamental need for human beings to overcome challenges. So if you have no challenges, if you just turn on a little faucet, push a button and water comes out, you hit a couple things and food shows up at your door and you don't have to do anything. Your life is literally fucking cush. You don't have to do anything. All the fundamental things that humans had to struggle with for thousands of years, you just snap your fingers and they're there. You create your own problems, and you're creating problems that don't exist by creating all these different mindfuckery things that literally don't matter and don't exist and no one should care about, yet that's becoming the conversation. And it's a lot of distraction for actual human progress. It's bringing us all down. Smokey, what are your opinions on refeed days? In what context? Refeed? I feed regularly. What do you mean? What's the context for that concept? There you go, John. There's a full body Swollen 7 that's absolutely perfect as a warm up prior. Yeah, the Swollen 7s are great. The mobility Swollen 7s, fan-fucking-tastic. Let's see here. Dun. All right, we got a couple more questions. Let's take a couple more from Instagram. If you got more questions, you could drop them in the comments. We'll take another one. So we got here. What's in the box? Who knows? Who knows what's next? Madame Skylock, burpees, yes or no? I got a better question for you. Why? Why? Isn't that a better question? Why? It's not a yes or no. It's a why. I don't remember the last time I did a burpee. Does that make me not fit? Does that make me less healthy? No. It's like, why? Why are you going to do 100 burpees? Is that going to help you do what? A lot of people just want to feel tired after a workout. I want to get work done that's going to lead me towards an actual result. If you just want to feel exhausted after a workout, then you could do burpees until you pass the fuck out, but you're not necessarily doing anything worthwhile for your body aside from just feeling exhausted. So more of a why. Definitely overrated for sure. Definitely overrated. But at the same time, it's not, everything's got its Everything's got its value. It just depends on the context of how you use it. All right. Absolite, 1997. Absolite. Absolite. So maybe ab or abs or absol. Absolite. Absolite. Do you think governments will ever properly address the obese? No. Properly? What do you mean? Like by dropping a couple fear-mongering stories like mainstream media, like, oh my God, everyone's dying from obesity. If they just need to have a story, I don't think, why would they? What would it take? I don't think they will. Properly addressing the obesity epidemic would be to absolutely tear down big food, big pharma, to really admit fault for the last like 50, 60, 70 years of, false information, lies, and, deception to the American people. So, hey, by the way, the nutritional guidance we've been giving you has killed your parents and your grandparents and been like poisoning your family for decades. So oopsies. No, I don't think they will. And it's not like despair, but that's why I'm doing this show. That's why we have to fucking do this from the ground up, because no, I don't think they will do that. They're making too much money. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Properly address it. That's also questionable. Like, what do you mean by properly? And that's not to say that no one in any kind of government wants to do anything, but you can't have like one representative like, we need to get healthier like this. And what most people say about health, isn't really healthy. A lot of people have no idea what health is. It's not just eating less calories, right? It's not just the calories. That's only a fraction of what is important. The food quality is paramount. But yeah, they don't give a shit. Again, they don't give a shit. Again, personal fucking responsibility. You should be responsible for everything in your life. You should be responsible. Why aren't they fucking killing everything? The food is shit. The money is shit. It's all fucking shit. Bitcoin. Get another Swolenermus Procast going on there. On the DL. Alexandro Joaquim, 32. Is tennis helpful for weight loss? Maybe if you play tennis. Tennis is just a very lopsided game. You're wearing, shoes that are misaligning your body. You're playing on a hard surface. You're only using one arm over and over again. I mean, you can lose weight. It's activity. It's caloric excess, caloric expenditure, I should say. But helpful? I mean, if you can lose weight playing tennis, I would not say, hey, I want to lose weight. Let me just go play tennis. That's not the ideal way to do it. Of course, nutrition, everything else matters, but tennis is a fun activity, and you can definitely get it's a game. It's not a workout. You don't do tennis to train hard. That's a game you play. But yeah, you can. But it's like kind of like irrelevant to the tennis. It's just like caloric expenditure. That lad with long hair. I know what you mean. I feel you. MMA 2 to 3 times, weights the other days, yoga every day. I keep getting injured. Am I doing too much? Yeah, it sounds like it. Sounds like it. You're doing MMA 2 to 3 times and you're doing weights the other 4 to 5 times a week and you're doing yoga every day and you keep getting injured. Probably. But I don't know what you're doing. MMA is extremely high risk. As much as it's great for, mixed martial arts, or you mean like jujitsu or something? That's completely different. MMA is like you're fighting, like you're sparring. If you're rolling, like if you want to kind of do something that's less impactful, do jujitsu, do like BJJ or something. You're doing a lot of submissions and tap outs. It's better, but you're still going to have injuries. You're still going to get yourself fucked up. That's why I never really got too much into it, because I really am more in favor of the lifting and the fitness. I just didn't want to, I just never want to put my body at that kind of risk, but I admire it. And it's just something that I just don't have the desire to put that much effort into at this time. But, yeah, you could be doing too much. You might not be warming up properly. You could have compensations and other things you're not doing right. Recovery. You might not be resting between workouts enough, or, getting enough sleep or getting enough proper nutrition. But yeah, when you say MMA, it's like, well, if you're fucking at like fighting, you're just banging yourself around. Doesn't sound like you're doing much recovery. Remember, yoga's not magic. You're still moving. And there's a lot of types of yoga that's very taxing. Yoga can be exhaustive. Like if you do vinyasa flows, that's not really recovery. That's work. Adding that into a training day, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. Oh, KDS Dick's Private. Oh, here we go. How are you so swole?
Matt Damon.
How are you so weird? I don't know. I train every day and I fucking take care of myself. And I've been training for over 20 years, so that's how I'm swole. K-Tal. Papa Swolio, I'm starting the elimination diet. I found wild salmon, but smoked. Yay or nay? Thanks. Smoked salmon? Oh, you mean like preserved salmon? Like lox, like one of those things? Usually it's super high in sodium and not really the good kind. If that's what you're referring to. I mean, get the real thing. Get wild salmon. You don't want to get like preserved or salted and cured meats of any kind. Just my personal take on it. Good for you on the elimination diet. You're going to feel lovely. You're going to feel absolutely lovely. She said it was wild, but wild smoke, that sounds like lox, right? Isn't that usually what lox is? Super high in sodium. And they're not putting in like quality salt too. So, let's see here. The real Robots. Oh, the Dread Pirate Robots. Oh, yeah. What are your...
Inconceivable!
What are your thoughts on how wrestlers cut weight? Very unhealthy. Dropping a high percentage of your body weight in water, just dehydrated. I don't think it's not good for it's not good for humans. It's not good for the human body. Yeah, it's not good. It's stressful. I mean, if you do it properly, but if you lose a lot amount of weight, like if you're putting on plastic bags and going on a bike to lose, it's not good for the body. Not good. Not good. All right, we'll take one more question. Let's see here. One more here. Eric Stone. I'm trying to start including yoga on my weight training days. Should I do yoga before or after? I would recommend after. I would recommend separating that. Like, don't do it immediately after. Maybe you can separate it by 8 or 10 hours. That'd be ideal. But you can do it after. I would just be mindful of what kind of yoga you choose. So there's a lot of variation there. There's a lot of variety. If you do it after a leg day, it's going to be very challenging. You don't want to start cramping up if you're like kind of overdoing it for your leg day, but it can definitely be a good combination. You might want to try yin yoga right after or pretty soon after, take a break and then do your yoga. But I would personally do yoga after. Yeah, I would do yoga after. So it depends on your schedule. I don't know if you're doing it like at the same time or you're doing training in the morning and I want to do yoga later. Like that's even better if you spread it out. So totally good. I would personally recommend later. Some people like to do it first, but if you do like a little yoga flow, where you're doing a full class, you're going to be exhausted or potentially exhausted. And plus yoga is so relaxing. You don't necessarily want to like hype up and amp up afterwards. All right, fam, let's get into some balls deep action. We got a video clip to play. I haven't seen the whole thing yet. I saw part of it, but we got the full clip here or something like that. I would remind you all to hit that like button right now and make sure that you are subscribed wherever you're watching or listening. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, the Daily Swole channel on YouTube. Check us out. And of course, if you're ready to join the Swole fam, we got about a day and a half remaining for the swolenormousx.com/SummerSwole special. Again, swolenormousx.com/SummerSwole. You ready?
He's on fire!
You ready? You ready for some shit posts? We got a shit video first. We got a dookie video. Let's take this one first. So what we got here.
What's in the box?
Oh, we're going to find out.
That's deep.
Oh, it's so deep. So this is a video, actually. This is a video of the greatest mayor in the history of the United States. I forget. I saw this one clip. I saw this one clip on TikTok and I was like, this is like, reminds me of a clip from Venezuela, but pretty fucking, I don't know. It's weird. More of this vaccine shit. It's more of this vaccine, like, eat garbage food if you get a vaccine. Anyway, let's check this out. This is, we'll just play it right here. We'll just play it right here.
Free fries when you get vaccinated? I got vaccinated. You're saying I could get this? These delicious fries? Wait a minute. But there's also a burger element to this? Let me check with Bill Neathart. Is it too early in the day to eat a breakfast? No. This could be breakfast? Okay.
I got hairy legs.
I want you to look at this and think about, again, some people love hamburgers, some don't. Really want to respect all ways of life. But if this is appealing to you, just think of this when you think of vaccination. Vaccination. I'm getting a very good feeling about vaccination right this moment.
Wow. Wow. Where's my wow?
Wow.
Wow. Wow, can you get more cringe? There you have it, Mayor of New York. So, man, if this is not like, if you haven't left New York yet, what the fuck are you waiting for? What are you doing there? The fuck are you still doing there? It's been a year and a half of this absolute trash. The fuck are you doing there? Again, another example of just the audacity. I mean, how many people don't have money for food? Forget the garbage food. Number one, the food is shit. Bribing people with food. But again, I know you're going to say like, well, he's saying you can get free. The food is shit. You're offering people garbage. You're offering people absolutely, Shake Shack is trash. You're offering people free garbage to go get a vaccine. What about taking care of your health and not injecting experimental drugs? You can get the vaccine if you want to, but you should be taking care of your health anyway. Not by eating fries, sauteed, fried, whatever the fuck they're made, in vegetable oil, poisoning your body. This is disgusting. So get a voucher for a burger or sandwich if you get your shot at an NYC mobile vaccine clinic. You gotta love going into a random bus and just getting injected. Is that like the blood banks where you go into those buses outside a movie theater? It's like, hey, man. Can we get some of your blood, man? You got some blood for us, man? You get some fucking blood for us, man? I know you got blood, man. Oh my God, it's hot in here, man. Get some blood, man. They sit outside the fucking movie theater. Hey, we'll give you 2 movie tickets if you can give us a pint of your fucking blood. All right, get free fries with a burger or sandwich if you show proof of vaccination. So, yeah. Anywho, dun 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 dun.
Matt Damon.
First, take a big step back.
Got a couple of these.
And literally fuck your own face.
You went full retard, man.
Oh, de Blasio goes full retard. Well, what else is new? Come on, it's just 2021. That's it. Anyway, so thank you for the warm-up. Thanks for the warm-up. Anyone here live in a... Yeah, we have, there's a bunch of other things, right? I wouldn't get that vaccine for $1 million. Well, Lisa, I think it's Ohio, right? I think it's Ohio. If you get vaccinated, you're entered into a lottery to win $1 million. So got to bribe people. Why do you have to bribe people? If it was so good, if it worked so well, why are you bribing people? Maybe give out actual information. Maybe have transparent conversation. Maybe actually do science on this shit and not make it political. But if you lie to the American people, like you have for decades, let alone the last couple years, what do you think is going to fucking happen? You break trust for the past 2 years easily, regularly, just lying to people's faces. So you can fuck all the way off. You can fuck all the way off. I don't trust it. Look, and it's not about, I'm not anti-vax. You can call me anti-vax. I don't care what you call me, but I'm not anti-vax. I have vaccinations from when I was little. You know, now that I'm an adult and I have common sense and logic and I use critical thinking to make my own choices, I'm going to wait and see how this experiment turns out. That's just my personal take on it. I'm healthy. I've been exposed to it. I'm fine. I get plenty of sun. I exercise. Like, I'm good. I don't go and socialize in fucking crowded areas and spit on people and, suck down, open my mouth while they spit in mine. Like, I'm fine. I'm good. You need to make the right decision for you and your family. But there's this it's weird. You can't lie to people all the time and then expect them to trust you. You can't be the boy who cried wolf. If you were going to jerk people around, what do you expect? What do you expect? And I'll be honest, if for no other reason, I don't trust them. I don't trust many people. And I certainly don't trust these fucking authoritarians telling me, oh, just because they said so, let's just put this experimental shit in. No, I'm sorry. And here's the thing too, for me especially, what I eat, and you all know this, what I eat is of the utmost importance. That's like one of the most important things that I do in my life, and it should be the most important thing that you do in yours. What you put into your body, how you take care of your health. So it's not all willy-nilly, like I care about what I eat and I make sure I eat the right foods and I don't eat other foods. And, I'm very particular, but I eat the foods that work best for my body. So I'm just gonna be like, oh, sure. And just enjoy, fucking just put that in my bloodstream. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. If I'm not going to use a fucking salad dressing because it's got high fructose corn syrup or aspartame or whatever the fuck they put in that vegetable oils, I'm not just going to inject something into my arm because you said so. Is that not? Look, I'm not saying anything irrational. I'm not saying anything irrational. I'm not against science. And honestly, I'm not against science, which is why I'm choosing personally to not get it. Because I actually appreciate science, real science. And science has hypotheses, and hypotheses are tested. That's what you do. All right. And you have a year and a half of them saying like, oh, it didn't come from a lab. It didn't come from a lab. And then everyone else is like, look, the evidence is all pointing to the fucking lab, to the fucking lab. And then now all of a sudden, oh my God, some scientists at Harvard, MIT are saying that we need to look at the lab leak hypothesis. Welcome to the show. You're a year and a half fucking late. You're a year and a half late. It's just this fucking circus. Clown show. It's a fucking clown show. So yeah, if some random person, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. If some random person comes up to you on the street and says, here, you want a cookie? Just some random person, maybe like a homeless person, like, here, eat this cookie. You'd be like, no, I'm not eating that fucking cookie. I'm not eating that fucking cookie. It's the same thing. I don't know you. I don't trust you. Yeah, and if you lie to me, how many times do you trust someone if they lie to you? You don't. This is not a small thing. This is a big thing. And now they're trying to give it to kids. And the thing is, you don't know what this is going to cause long term. You don't know what this is going to cause long term. So now you're giving it to 6-year-olds or 10-year-olds that have their whole lives in front of them. Oh, it's going to be wonderful watching and seeing what happens to them when they're 30, 40, and 50 years old or 60 years old with all the other variations and strains and things are going to happen in the future. Who the fuck knows what's going to happen? Who knows what's going to happen after this shit that's lodged in their muscle tissue and these spike proteins wake up or something else interacts with them? You don't know you don't know. Don't get kids. Why are you giving this to your fucking kids? Take care of your family. It's so, you know what I'm saying? Let's take some comments. And look, I'm not being irrational. A lot of you, like some of you in the comments, you could drop in the comments if you've gotten your vaccine. I'm all for it. If you want to do it, that's fine. I support you. I want you to be well. But it doesn't matter if you get it or not. If you do it, if you get it or not, you still need to be taking care of your health regardless. Like that's the bottom line. Not get the vaccine. Or you get your vaccine. Go eat your fucking burger and fries. You idiot. It's fucking stupid. I'll get my Krispy Kreme donuts every day for a year. Okay, you're still going to get sick. You're still going to have fucking problems. This vaccine doesn't stop you from getting diabetes. Fire Killer, agree, personal choice. And now the choices of others no longer impact me. So vax or not, all good. One day you will need to leave your bubble. I'm just happy I can go forth that I'm masked. I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to go wherever I want to go. And if they're like, you need to have a vaccine, it's like, I'll show them a card or whatever. Or I won't fucking go to a baseball game or a football game. Oh, big loss. I don't want to go anyway. So no bubble here. I don't know if you're referring to me, but fuck that shit. How many places? Where do you want to go anyway? This world is nuts. You can do everything you want. Plenty. Come down to Florida. That's the thing. Come down to Florida where you actually have some fucking freedom. Everyone down here is totally fine. Totally fine. It's beautiful. Go to the beach. Do whatever you want. It's beautiful. It's beautiful when you actually have some freedom of choice. Well, you got those medical malpractice lawyers are ready. They're ready. Let's see here. Crystal, I got my vaccine because I have a compromised immune system. As a body piercer, I get up and close with people. So for me, better safe than sorry. There you go. Good for you. Florida, go to UFC. I don't care about that. Yeah, I agree. I love living in Florida. I love living in Florida too. I love it. There's a period where I didn't like. I think it was where I was living in Florida, but I really enjoy a lot more now. Every time I was like, oh, I don't like Florida. It's really I just don't like being around a ton of people. I don't like living in crowded areas or cities. So, where I'm at now, it's a little bit, it's definitely there's a lot of people around, but it's secluded enough that I don't have to worry about that. But the weather, nothing beats the weather for me. I love the sun so much. Anywhere else, it's just like I can't handle, even the winter, you get some sun. I just can't be in a cold climate anymore. I don't mind snow to go to like snowboard or go on a trip, but I don't want to be in snow for 6 months. Not a fan. Not a fan. Adam, it's very disrespectful for people to have been trying to go into businesses without a mask when they ask you to wear a mask. Well, I mean, that's up to the business. Mostly when the virus was spreading a lot and was very bad everywhere. I mean, it wasn't very bad everywhere. That's the thing. So, yeah, I mean, if a business wants you to wear it, then I don't have a problem. I went into a store yesterday without one. And I walked in, I was like, oh, there were 3 people. There's no one in the store. And I was like, oh, do I need to? Because I didn't know. Because there's no rules or anything. You can't tell. Again, there's so many mixed signals everywhere. So I'm like, oh, do I need to wear it? Like, no, I mean, I'm like, oh, all right. I had one in my I had one in my bag or something. So I was like, oh, I don't care. I'll put it on. I did. I don't give a shit. I'm not one of those people like, I don't have to. If I go into a private business and they want me to wear one, it's like, okay, I'll wear one. If I don't want to wear one, then I won't go into that private business. It's like if someone comes into my house and I say, take off your shoes, like, no, it's like, okay, you can leave. If it's your place and just, yeah, you can dictate. I think that's fine. I think it's weird if people kick and scream about it. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. All right, let's say into more. So, it's not that big of a deal. If you go into a private establishment and let's say, I think it should be this way. I think it should be, there's no mandate. Like every business can, fend for themselves. If a business wants to individually, let's say all of Florida, no mask, whatever. If a business says, hey, we want you, because maybe the owner, maybe the servers, or who knows, maybe someone is compromised, fine. Then I think that's fine. But to have like laws requiring you to, that's fucked up. Does have that amazing beard mess with your mask? Oh yeah. I mean, look, if you have a facial hair, honestly, the masks don't do anything anyway. They really don't. Like there's been so many tests, like you breathe right through. If you can breathe through the mask, a virus can go right through. People, do you have any idea how fucking small a virus is? You think that little mask, those little basic fucking masks are doing anything? Have you ever looked under a microscope? It's like people forget science class. That shit, you're breathing through it. It's fucking going through. It can easily go through. So, yeah, and plus you have a beard. It doesn't really sit sealed. Like if you really want protection, you have to fucking wear like a real full-blown. There's protocols. Like you have to put it on properly with cleansing techniques. Like there's a certain way to put on a mask that needs to be certified, whether it's an N95, whatever it is. But yeah, I mean, when it sits on a beard, it's kind of a joke, but it's more like I don't want to say it's a virtue signal. It makes people feel safer. It's like, okay, but if I sneeze, it'll block some of the stuff like the larger droplets, but it's not protecting from like air getting through. It's not protecting from a virus getting through really. Yeah. I saw the other day, like articles and stuff talking about how people don't want to, they're still wearing their, AOC said that, like she's still wearing a mask. Like people are just virtue signaling now. So a lot of people are going to wear masks still because they don't want other people thinking that they're a Republican or something, as if that has anything to do with it. So a lot of people are saying, well, I'm still wearing my mask so people know that I'm one of those that takes it seriously. It's like, okay, keep virtue signaling. It's the same thing with fat acceptance, all this stuff. Everyone's just kind of waving to it like, hey, I'm good too. I'm a good one. Don't hurt me. Don't be mean to me. I don't know. In other words, when it comes down to it, like anything else, what's the actual real thing you have to think about? Yeah, she's a clown. But the real thing you have to think about, you make the best decision for you and your family, and I'll do the same for me. Can you imagine if everyone just said, hey, you do what's best for you. If you're immunocompromised, if you are scared of it, or if you want whatever it is, then do it. Then do what you need to do. I'll do what I need to do. You do what you need to do. All better. All better. There you go. Everyone takes care of themselves. Boom. And we work as a society together. There you go. There you have it, fam. Magic. We just fixed it all. Fucking magic. Yeah. Do the shit that's right for you. I'll do the shit that's right for me. And then we can all go back to normal. Hashtag Swole Slut for a chance to win today's Swole Clar. We got some more. We're not done. It's Swole Slut Saturday, not just that jabroni video, but we got some more. You ready for a fat fab feminist? I'm not just saying that.
What's in the box?
It's a fat fab feminist. It's a fat fab feminist. I know. I
didn't know they stacked shit that high.
Or that wide. But let's see. Fat fab feminist on, God damn it. If you have an account that's called Fat Fab Feminist, Jesus Christ. And no capital letter at the fucking first. That's fucking bullshit. Thin people, the quote, thin people don't realize that being told to eat more isn't the same as being told you don't deserve to exist because you take up too much space. Oh, I can't wait. Body shaming is painful regardless, but this world was created for thin people and not fat people. Our experiences will never be the same. You don't know what you're talking about.
What's your name, fat body?
You don't know what you're talking about. You're talking nonsense. You want some attention? You want Papa Swole to give you some attention? I'll give you some attention. Just because you're miserable and single, maybe you shouldn't be such a hardcore, like ridiculous authoritarian feminist. Maybe that has something to do with it. That being said, thin people don't realize, like, what does thin mean? How about fit? How about healthy? Right? Thin people don't realize that being told to eat more isn't the same as being told you don't deserve to exist because you take up too much. Anyone that's obese or anyone that has been obese before, has anyone ever said that to someone's face? You don't deserve to exist because you take up too much space. Maybe if you're like 8 years old and kids are savage, but that's just, everyone's savage to each other 8 years old. Like I was bullied when I was little too. Kids get into fights and shit. And you have kids that are abused at home that take it out on other people, whatever. Kids are kids, but you don't deserve to exist. No one says that. No one says that just because you have low self-esteem because you don't take care of yourself. No one's told you that you don't deserve to exist. Obviously you deserve to exist. And obviously you have an iPhone. You have technology. So you're existing very well. You have a phone. You have the ability to be on Twitter or Instagram, wherever this post came from, both, maybe it was posted on. You have it better than 99% of the population because you have technology. You're connected to the internet and you are well off enough to be fat. So it sounds like you have a wonderful life. What are you complaining about? What are you complaining about? Body shaming is painful regardless. Oh, wow. This world was created for thin people. I don't think so. If you look back in time, if you look back, you have all those carvings, right? You have those carvings of the goddesses and the voluptuous woman, the pregnant woman, the big, wide, right? From the Sumerian dynasties and stuff like that. I don't know if the world was created for thin people. I don't know about that. Created for? Yeah, that's a stretch. That's a big stretch. Hopefully we don't have a caption for this one. Oh my God. We do have this next post. All right, we got to get into some more of these. It's Saturday. We better fucking dig deep. Let's see. She writes, I feel like no matter how many times I repeat myself, people seem to purposely miss the point. Maybe because no one fucking cares. Maybe because you're not making any sense and no one wants to hear your nonsense, but that's just me. Capitalize a letter. Capitalize a letter. Try some actual grammar. You're finding, is that white supremacy or something? Was grammar created by thin people? Is that why you're fighting so hard against common sense and intelligence? Nobody is ever saying that thin people don't get body shamed. We know that it's painful and I'm sorry it happens. That being said, fat people have a completely different experience. Oh, right. I'm sure you are shamed too, but we have it so much worse. How the fuck do you know? That's your opinion. On top of much more violent and dehumanizing body shaming. Jesus Christ.
I didn't know they stacked shit that high.
We also have to exist in a world that has been created despite us. Despite us, to spite us. I don't think you wrote that properly. Fat phobia is a systemic issue. I think mental retardation is a huge systemic issue. Apparently it's spreading faster and faster every day. I think you need to take care of your own shit. You have low self-esteem, which probably is compounded by your lack of activity, your lack of quality environment, your lack of proper nutrition, exercise, meditation, like you're obviously not taking care of yourself health-wise, and you're looking for everyone else to change and to bend over and to, I don't know, change your diaper or something and rub your belly and tell you that you're beautiful. Fuck off. Life is tough. Handle your shit. It's so whiny. Oh, there's more fat. There's more? No, there doesn't need to be more. That's ridiculous. Why is there another post from her? All right, we got repeat offenders everywhere. We got one from Daring Fat. We got one from Daring Fat. Should we do another one?
Inconceivable!
You're not making this easy on me, boy.
Okay. All right. See happy fat people. I don't know what that means. Okay, let's read the caption because I'm not here to make fun of the way someone looks. I'm gonna be like, oh, you're fat. No, I'm talking about like the leverage and like what these posts are for. So I don't know if that's who Daring Fat is. I don't care. She's a nice looking girl. It's okay. But here's the shit. All right. You got to take care of your health more because you're obese. And that's a concern for your health. You can take it as a personal attack. It's just a fact, but you don't have to listen. You're the one that's going to pay the consequences for your physical health in the future. And I'm the one that's going to pay it out of my taxes. But Daring Fat says, my internalized fat phobia was like wearing misery tinted glasses. Yeah, it sounds like low self-esteem and depression and other issues that can be directly related to inflammation and food intake and poor lifestyle habits. I could not see happy in a fat person because I knew how unhappy I was. I assumed all fat people are unhappy and ashamed. Now that I have worked to unpack my internalized fat phobia, I don't see misery. I don't see fat. I see people. I see fat people. And now I can see that happiness is not limited to thin. Fill your feed with happy fat people. Jesus Christ. Are you... you're internalizing too many things via your mouth. That's the problem. You're eating your feelings. You're eating your fat phobia. I don't know. It sounds like your problem. You don't see misery. I don't see fat. I see people. Okay. I see people too. The person in this picture, that's a person. It's an obese person. It is what it is. It's someone who's very overweight, AKA obese. Oh, but BMI is white cis male supremacy. Oh, shut up. It's a good measurement. It means you're wider than you should be. That's all a BMI means. Oh, you're too wide. You shouldn't be that wide for your height. That's all it means. And it's quite accurate for people that don't exercise. All right. Fill your feed with happy fat people, all right? Yeah, you need to get a therapist ASAP. All right, we got another one from Fat Fab Feminist, and we got a couple things here. All right, may as well do another one because it's train wreck.
What's in the box?
Wanted to tweet again. I know how hard your life is being on Twitter all the time, how hard your life is. Of course, we have a wonderful, I'll tell you this, if you have a mask on in your profile picture, you're a cunt. It's official. You are an absolute twat. All right, I got the perfect, there we go.
God damn it, I don't know what it is about your face.
I have to.
But I want to deliver one of these right in your suck hole.
Is there anything I can do to work on that?
No, not really. It's your face.
That's where the cuntometer is off the charts. All right? Absolutely off the charts. Woke as fuck.
I don't believe you people.
Huh? What do you mean, you people?
You don't need a mask in your profile picture. Please. Please. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. It's virtue signaling. Oh, you got a mask? Oh, you're so protective and caring of other people. You're so compassionate. We know how compassion goes. We know where that leads to. I talk about being fat, not because it's my favorite thing to talk about. Okay, hold on. Full stop. Full stop. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
So why don't you make like a tree?
Hold on.
And get out.
Hold on, Biff. Calm down. Calm down. Your name, your handle on Twitter. I have to hit the pause button because this is ridiculous. This is the mind. You're going into the mind of woke culture right now. I'm taking you to the fucking undergunch and the taint of woke culture. Most people don't make it out of this alive, but we do every day. That was fucking fire.
Come on, man.
How dare you?
Yo, shut up. Both of you. Fucking shut up. Your name is Fat Fab Feminist, at Fat Fab Feminist. So, I talk about being fat not because it's my favorite thing to talk about. It's in your name. It's obviously the number one thing you want to talk about. I talk about being fat not because it's my favorite thing to talk about, not because it's the most interesting thing about me, as my name is Fat Fab Feminist, but because it impacts literally every single aspect of my life. Because you make it impact. You're complaining all the time. Two tweets, and I'm already sick and tired of your personality, especially my interactions with other people. So until that stops being the case, I won't shut up. If you make this, you're making this your interactions. By posting this stuff, you're preceding every single interaction as I am body positive, pro-fat, Fat Fab Feminist. No one's going to want to be around you. No one, which is going to make you more hateful and spiteful and more against everyone else. You are creating your own resistance. We do need a Matt Damon. Thank you, Smokey. Appreciate that. We do. Good call. Good call. Yeah, I mean, you're literally creating this. It's all you talk about. It's in your profile. It's your screen name. You're talking about it in your post. Who the fuck is going to want to spend any kind of time with you? Again, it's going to make you more miserable because you're alienating yourself by being a lunatic. That you're doing this to yourself. This is your fault. Miyagi say, "Hey, he's your fault, dumb fuck. Hey, stupid cunt. Hey."
This house is a fucking prison on planet bullshit. In the galaxy of this sucks camel dicks.
It is what it is. Oh my goodness. Ooh, we got another one here. What is with this background? We got like the wood background. What is this? This must be from someone else's account that shared these two. Oh my God, we got the same background. Fam, I think we're going to go deeper. We should go extra deep today. I think I'm going to use all of them. I think we're going to go through all the shit posts. We're here. It's a Saturday night. What do you think, fam? What do you think? Drop some more dookie in the comments. Should we go through the rest of this? Should we go through the rest of the folder? Because otherwise it's going to be Tainty Tuesday before we get into more shit posts. Let's do it now. We got 1, 2. Yeah, we got 3. We can do 3 more. We can do 3 more shit posts. You ready? Come on. I want to wait for you in the comments below. Drop some dookie in the comments. We do also have a wonderful Swole Slut card to give away. Oh my God. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful card. It's a wonderful card. Hashtag Swole Slut for a chance to win today's Swole card. Let's see what else we got. We got one from Cycloptic Cake. This is from, I guess, Jesse Oliver. Who knows? Got the same background. So I feel like this was shared on someone else's page. No capitalization. Got a lowercase t right away. Right away. The enemy for fat folks is rampant misinformation, socially accepted discrimination, lack of access to quality medical care, income disparity, and the praise of weight cycling that changes data set points driven by a $72 billion a year industry, ... not Krispy Kreme.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
Nope.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Wow. Wow. Mercy. Mercy, mercy, mercy. Wow. Where do you start with this one? My God, I feel like that shit is just raining over me.
You're not making this easy on me, boy.
All right, so socially accepted discrimination, you mean your feelings are hurt because you know you shouldn't be obese. It's your fault. Rampant misinformation, you're just throwing that out there. You see this? You're just throwing out these catchphrases. These are catchphrases that don't mean anything. Rampant misinformation. Explain. Socially accepted discrimination. Explain. Lack of access to quality medical care. What does that have to do with you being fat? If you go to the ER, they're going to fix you. If you have diabetes, that's from your poor lifestyle habits your entire life. Yeah, you're going to have consequences, and you might not have insurance to pay for your expensive diabetes medication, which is why you should change your lifestyle habits. Income disparity. There are a lot of fat people that have money. That's almost irrelevant. If you're, I do agree. We need better education on this shit. It'd be nice if the government, it'd be nice if it should be private sector. I mean, fuck the government. It should be small as shit. We need to have these, individual companies from the ground up that are actually taking an interest in lower income neighborhoods and giving people better opportunities and educating people about proper nutrition. But of course, that's not going to come from the top down. It's going to come from the ground up. Anyway, the praise of weight cycling. What are you talking about? It's not from Krispy Kreme. It's what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Honestly, this doesn't make sense. So I'm not even going to spend more time on it. It just doesn't make sense. Jennifer Rollin. We got one. We got one.
Strickland.
Okay. Hold on a second.
The more you hate me, the more you will learn.
Why is that skipping?
He's on fire.
I am on fire. Jennifer to the main stage. Let's see. Jennifer Rollins says, I'm so tired of so-called body positive influencers sharing that your stomach isn't perfectly flat because you have a uterus and that's okay. Like, cool. I'm glad that stomach fat protects our internal organs. Although to say that your stomach sticking out is directly because of your uterus, I think is incorrect. Yeah, it is incorrect. That's nonsense. We've talked about that before. But why do we have to have a million justifications and explanations for having fat on our bodies? Here we go. I agree with you for a little bit, Jennifer. Now you're going to go off the rails. Here we go. Sliding. And how do you think people in larger bodies might feel about this sentiment? Hopefully they would feel some personal shame and disgust and want to actually improve their lives. There's so much information out there. I hope that anyone who is fat or obese, whatever you want to call it, actually looks at themselves in the mirror and is like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm going to stop taking these mainstream recommendations. I'm going to start investing time not to put out bullshit tweets or spend time on fucking Instagram or TikTok or YouTube, and actually use these avenues to absorb information. I have learned so much via social media because I don't use the social aspects of it. I fucking absorb information, the wealth, absolute totality of human knowledge throughout history is available at your fingertips. You can easily figure out how to start losing weight. It's fucking easy. It's so fucking easy. It's very simple. Easy is relative. Okay, you got to break a lot of addiction and stuff. It's fucking possible. Give me a break. Stop being such a victim. Anyway, how do you feel people, I don't know, that's their fucking problem, isn't it? You do not need a flat stomach to be worthy. These are all fucking straw man. This is all bullshit. Stop changing the discussion. What does that have to be with what does diabetes have to do with being worthy? You do not need a flat stomach to be worthy? Why is that? What's worthy? These are people's feelings. I'm sorry. There's no safe spaces here. There's no safe spaces. They're gone. The safe space that you were raised in throughout college, you were kept in your little fucking bubble, your little safe space. Letting out adult fucking children. People should be fucking working when they're 10 years old. Learn how to work, learn a trade, be an apprentice. Get into fucking life. By the time you're 20, you'll be a fucking adult. You'll be a legit adult. But now you have these 22-year-olds getting out of college. And they don't know a jack fucking shit. I was one of them too. College is fucking stupid. Education system sucks in this country. It fucking blows. And if you think otherwise, you're out of your mind. It's awful. It's awful. Luckily, I have an affinity for logic. So straighten that ship out quick. Where are we going here? You do not need a flat stomach to be worthy. And you also don't need to justify your non-flat stomach by saying it's because of my uterus. That's called stupidity. That's called being dumb. If you think you're little, that's called being stupid, a dum-dum, a retard, whatever you want to call it. That's someone who's not intelligent. These influencers are spouting fat phobia cloaked in a non-diet, body-positive disguise. All right. So you made some, I like your points about the uterus thing being stupid. But, I mean, I think this whole care about like how everyone feels about logic, if you don't like the facts, that's fine. You could change your situation. The fact is, being fat, you can change it. You can change your habits. People don't want to change their habits. They don't want to give up their addictions. And they're inundated, right? Your environment is just inundated with chemical toxins and all sorts of shit. And most people will look at it as so restrictive. Oh my God, you're cutting out so many things, but you only live once. I just want to have a little bit, just a bite, just a piece, just a candy. Well, if you want to be fucking unhappy and unhealthy, and then fine, be fucking average like everyone else. Just do what everyone else does if you want to look like everyone else, which is fat. Welcome to reality here. All right, another one from Jennifer Rollin. Here we go. Let's see if Jennifer's got 2 for 2. That last one was a little boo salad there. Parents, please do not put your child on a weight loss diet. Label food as good or bad in front of your child. Make negative comments about your child's body. Praise your child's body in appearance-based ways, or speak negatively about people in larger bodies. In other words, don't teach your children anything. Don't teach your children right from wrong either. Don't give your children any opinion. Even let them choose their gender too. Let's just take it a step further. Let them choose whatever pick it. Just figure it out. Teach yourself. You know what? Go to school. Let your teacher, let Mrs. Thompson tell you what to think. I don't have time. I got to go to work. Mommy and daddy have to work because we need 2 full-time jobs just to pay the rent. See what's going on here? All right. So in other words, you shouldn't have to put your child on a weight loss diet. If you're feeding your child properly, they won't have to worry about losing weight. Some food is absolutely better than others. Some food is absolute garbage. So you need to educate your children. Negative comments about your child's body, I think that's a good one. Don't make negative. I agree with that. You shouldn't be like, oh my God, you're looking so fat. Yeah, how about don't verbally abuse your kids? All right, you could put that there. Don't verbally abuse your children. That's a good advice. Don't praise your child's body in appearance-based ways. Why not? Oh, look at those muscles. Hey, you're looking so good. Oh, you're so fit. Or positive reinforcement. I'm not a fan of whatever that is. That's very open-ended there. Speak negatively about people in larger bodies. I would agree with that. You show people respect, but explain, like, you see that, because kids are going to do that. I think I was doing that with my mom. I'd be like, Mom, look at that person. You're so fat. Because kids observe and they have no filter. So your kid's going to ask, why is that person so big, or why are they so fat? And you can tell them that's because they don't like X, Y, and Z. Educate them. Teach them. Teach them. Teach them. You mean you're a parent? You mean you're a parent and you should be, oh my God, because your kids are going to ask you when they see someone who's morbidly obese in Walmart or something, you're like, Mommy, look at that person. What the fuck is going on? The kids don't have a filter. They're like, literally, might not swear, but they're like, what? They're literally going to be like,
What the fuck is that?
They're going to be like, whoa, and they're going to say it out loud. So what are you going to do? Pretend like, oh, that's fine. That's a good thing. Yeah, that's right. No mothers, right? The birthing people. Yeah, the people that birth. Yeah. It's like, well, I gave birth the other night, but it was Taco Tuesday, so you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. The caption says, putting children on diets can be traumatic for them and is something that should not happen, barring a genuine medical condition for example, allergies. It's right. It's something that shouldn't happen because they should be eating healthy and they won't be overweight if they're eating healthy. These are a few things not to do, blah, blah, blah. What would you add to the list? For Jennifer, deleting your Instagram account. How about that? I would add that to the list. Don't post dumb shit on social media. Good advice. Good advice. All right. Anyway, yes, teach your kids properly. That was some fun. I didn't disagree with all those for the last 2. There's like a couple little nuggets. But look, when you have kids, you teach them to respect other people, but respect is also earned. And you should tell them, like, this person's not taking care of their body. Don't you want to, you want to take care of your body, right? Like mommy and daddy do. That's why you have to lead by example. Because if you're eating shit and then they see someone like, oh, that person, because you're going to do this. This is what's going to happen, right? This is what's going to happen. You're going to see that person, that fat person, the average parent will be like, well, that woman has too many cookies. And the girl's going to be like, but we have cookies at the house, but we all eat cookies. Oh my God. And you have to be like, well, we can have a little bit, right? It's like the hypocrisy there. Of course, it's not just cookies. There's a lot of other things, right? A lot of cookies over and over again, or other bad habits and stuff like that. Or that, when people say, well, what if that person has a medical condition? Most medical conditions are caused by a lifetime of poor habits. Unless you're like born without a certain chromosome or something, or you have some kind of genetic defect that you just can't stop gaining weight from, like when, you just don't have a thyroid or something from when you're born. But most things happen over time. Like you might be genetically predisposed, and because of bad habits, it takes you down that road. And then it is a medical condition, but it's something that was caused. So, you can't say, oh, that person, that's sweet because that person has too much dessert. Then you're having dessert and you're having these things, or you're doing the same thing. It makes you a hypocrisy. It makes you a hypocrite. And it might not be so blatant or black and white, but the kids are there's going to be like this conflict in their brains. They'll be like, but we have cookies and I don't gain weight right away. So why did mom say that person had, it's going to be this subtle confusion that's not really going to compute. And you might not see it, but it's going in their head and it's going to be like, it's just not going to work, right? It's just not going to work. You have to actually tell them the truth. Like, this is why we do this at home. This is why we make these choices. This is why we don't eat those foods, because those foods have, like, tell them the science. Why not? You don't have to talk to them like they're fucking 4. Talk a little bit over their head. They'll learn into it. You're telling them the truth. You're not lying to them, right? Don't lie to them because I said so. Tell them the truth. Even if they can't fully understand it, they will. They're children. They'll grow up and plus you're the parent. You tell them what to fucking do. So you tell them this is why. Watch a documentary so they see where the food is made and ew, and look at these foods. Yeah, and you're going to make a nice healthy meal and they're going to see the fucking garbage potato chips soaked in that stuff. Show them the documentaries of how foods are made, or they're fried in vegetable oils and all this stuff. Like, ew. If you feed them real food, they're going to have the same taste profile. They're like, oh, this food is gross. Or maybe they'll like it, but they're, eventually they'll be adults and they can make their own decisions. And if they want to eat like shit, they're going to eat like shit. You can't control what people do, whether it's your kids or not. You can for a time. You can educate them, and just don't be a hypocrite. Don't be a hypocrite. They know. And it's the same thing. Look, I'll bring this full circle. It's the same thing with the vaccines. If you're waiting for daddy government to tell you what to do and they lie to you, and then you're like, I don't really trust them. No shit. No shit. You have people that don't trust the vaccines, all this shit, because you fucking lie every fucking day. You've been lying for years. Years. The mainstream media and the government, all the fucking shit was bullshit for the past 4, 5, 6 fucking years. Nonsense. Super biased shit, right? The truth doesn't come out until afterwards. You realize everyone's been getting jerked off. Yeah. A lot of people have been screaming about it. I have, I've done tons of content, all the bullshit, and some other people do, but people are willfully ignorant and they don't want to pay attention. They don't want to put any extra effort in. They want to get home from work and just turn on Netflix and go to bed and not actually learn. And then they make poor decisions in their life, or they make poor decisions when they vote or when they have conversations and they're ill-informed because it's their fucking fault. They don't want to actually put any effort in. But people are also busy. People have jobs or multiple jobs, multiple kids, and not a lot of time. So it works. It works for the people in charge, but no wonder there's no trust. Same thing with parents. If you aren't authentic with your kids, they're gonna know. They're gonna call you on your bullshit sooner or later. Let's see. Booger Bubble. Nope. Mom would yell at people who attempted baby talk to me. She never let anybody do it. Was great, and I'm sure impactful. Very nice. Let's see here. Oh God. That's why I only put Diet Pepsi in their sippy cups. Ooh, killing them while they're young. Oh, get them hooked on absolute garbage early. Wise move. I hope you're trolling. That's terrible. Let's see here. Jen, I have those talks with my kids frequently. They're educated to know what's going on. I limit a lot too, because when my daughter goes to her father's every other weekend, shit hits the fan and they eat gross, all boxed and processed frozen foods. So it's up to me to keep fighting the good fight and teach my daughter so she doesn't end up diabetic later in life. Ugh, that's so fucking challenging. God, that's why it's so hard when you're a single parent and you're not, you have like shared custody like that. If you're under the same roof, it's like, get on the same fucking page. Get on the same fucking page. Oh, let's see here. Chest feeding. Let's see here. Anyway. Anyway, good stuff tonight. Let's give away the Swole card, fam. Let's give away the Swole card. Fucking fire. Let's give away the Swole card. What we got? Who's a Swole slut? Let's see what we got. Where's my music at? All right. Swole slut. Come on now. No. Almost. No. Again, one more time. Nope. I scrolled all the way up. Come back down. Oh, we got one. Today's winner of the Swole Slut card is a Swole Slut herself, Anna Marisa. Congratulations. Swole Slut. Good comment too. Even Caitlyn Jenner even thinks trans women shouldn't compete in women's sports. Yeah, that's a whole other ball of, I don't know, that's a whole other ball of wax or balls or there's a lot of balls there. I can't tell, right? There's balls there. It's a whole ball of balls of, I don't know. There are balls or no balls. Can you say they're balls? They're X balls or trans balls. Like I don't know. Maybe they're not balls. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't even know what to say anymore. What do you say today? What do you say?
He's on fire!
I don't even know. I'm just tired. I'm tired. My body weary. I'm tired. Oh my God.
Mr. Strickland!
What's your fixation with balls? I'm scared. You should be. Welcome to the Daily Fucking Swole. We've been balls deep for like an hour. Can't handle it? Get the fuck out. All right. Congratulations to Anna Marisa. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card, 1835 in the subject, your mailing address in the body of the email, and we'll send you that Swole card. Yeah. Congratulations. Congratulations. Let's see here. Adam, a couple final comments. Let's see. You're soft if you are scared of better competition, regardless of there being trans people competing in your sport. You're soft. It's also like completely, it's like saying having men compete with women, like in most sports, is the same thing as like having an NFL lineman, like having an NFL team play against like a high school football team. It's very similar. Or like a D3 college team. Like they'll get absolutely fucking destroyed. That's the problem. That's the problem. It's not the best that's not the best of the best. That's not the best of the best. Like for real. That's not the best of the best. That's not like even close. It's like if I go play baseball with like T-ball, it's like just gonna fucking go yard. I'll just walk the bases. It's not fair. Right? It's not fair. It's not an even play. It's not an even playing field, you know, but it is what it is. Oh, you're welcome, Anna. Distended over. That's a good one.
Chicks will dig you, or dudes, or whatever gender thing you're into.
Oh my God.
What the hell kind of country is this where I can only hate a man if he's white?
That is great. Distended ovaries. Or subluxed ovaries or like disjointed. I don't know. Right? Think about that. Think about that comparison. What's next? Having someone without a disability joining the Special Olympics. Exactly. What if I identify as someone that's, that has if I identify as someone like, I identify as a disability and I just go and fucking crush. Doesn't make sense. Anyway, congratulations, Anna, and everyone. Make sure that you are ready. If you want to join the Swole fam today, now's the time. Tomorrow we got Ask Papa Swole live, but right now, swolenormousx.com/summerswole. It's ending in like a day, like legit. Hold on here. In like a day. So like Monday, you're like one more day left. Don't miss out. swolenormousx.com/summerswole. And of course, we got a couple big events coming up. For members only, we got our Balls Deep for Summer event May 31st. Oh, I'm on fire, baby.
He's on fire!
That was nice.
Don't forget to wash where the sun don't shine.
Balls Deep for Summer, May 31st, Monday, May 31st, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Major releases, but that is 2 weeks from this Monday, day after tomorrow. Again, don't forget your taxes, fam. But we have our accountability meeting this Monday, May 17th, 12 p.m. Eastern Time, as per usual. And if you're brand new to the Daily Swole, make sure you're subscribed everywhere that you could bang your ear holes and eye holes. We're right here on YouTube every day, except for those private streams. The Daily Swole channel on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere you like to tickle your ear holes with ye old knowledge cock. Make sure that you are subscribed everywhere. Let's close this. Let's shut this fucker down. Have an amazing Saturday. I almost said Sunday. Saturday night, everyone. Saturday fucking night. Yeah. Let's get this nut going here. Yeah, none out of you. Get out of here, Freddy. Fuck off, Falcon. God damn. It's fucking ridiculous. Every time. Every goddamn time. Every time. Shameful. Shameful. Look at baby girl. Look at her. Look at her. Look how cute she is. She's all curled up, sleeping. Oh, mama. Such a girl. Oh, you're such a good girl. Say hi to the fam. You're so good, girl. I gotta play the piano. Hold on. She's so cute. Look at her. Play it over here. Well, thank you so much, fam, for joining me for episode 1835 of the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Maincast, Pimpcast, Sleevescast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Look at you, sexy beach. Sexy beach. She's too cute. I don't want to move her right now. I play the piano, baby. Damn straight fire killer. Play the drums too. Fucking nailed it.
He's on fire!
Fucking nailed it. That was my jam. I got this. Wait for this one.
Boom shakalaka!
I don't know how to put this, but kind of a big deal.
I got hairy legs.
Taking requests. The final mile.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black. We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by gold. You know the thing. A three-letter word. Jobs. Jobs.
All right, fam. We'll see you tomorrow for episode 1836. Ask Papa Swolio live. Manana. We'll see you for 1836. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose. Your boy, Papa Swolio. Oh.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing, like an IPO trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like.
Yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? Your heart in the melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons out closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element.